Every few months, golf finds its next messiah, the guy who swears he's cracked the code of the swing. No positions, no pain, no problem. And this time, that messiah's accent comes with a cup of Earl Grey. Meet Liam Robinson, the European coach preaching movement first, the idea that you don't fix the golf swing by stacking up pretty positions, but by learning how the body actually moves. He's the guy who looked at every Golf Digest pose and said, you know what's missing? Reality. His system throws out the position collecting nonsense and replaces it with motion, sequencing, and rhythm. He's not saying just flail around, he's saying body leads the orchestra and not your hands. It's about training your swing like a real athlete. Body first, arms follow, clubs react. He wants you to move through impact at full speed, not practice like you're filming at a museum exhibit. And that part, for him, he might be 100% right. He's coached DP World Tour players, Challenge Tour winners, and knows how to get results. His approach is built on athletic motion, pressure shifts, and what he calls creating space and time, meaning you don't force the club into shallow positions, you let the sequence create them. You move them into the right places naturally instead of posing into them awkwardly. It's a reaction-based system and not a static one. Now, there is a lot to like here. It is refreshing in a sport where half the internet still teaches golf like it's origami. He gives players permission to move, to swing freely, to stop treating the backswing like a yoga pose, and it's golf for people who'd rather play than perform in a photo shoot. But some of his followers act like he invented motion. Movement first, they chant while their divots look like they just fought a lawnmower. Speaking of divots, I have watched Liam use divot patterns as feedback for changes, and that's fine, but divot patterns are about as trustworthy as a politician's tax return. A divot only shows what the club is doing after impact, not during. You can swing from the inside, hit it flush, and still carve a left pointing divot. Ball position alone can change the direction, move it forward an inch, and congratulations, you've just reinvented your path. Soft turf exaggerates, hard pan hides, and face angle, not your divot, controls most of the ball's start line. A steep swing can make perfect looking divots that come from a disaster move, while a shallow one might leave nothing and still flush it. Bottom line is divots look cool, but they're just scars in the turf and not scripture. Now let's talk results, because swing talk is cheap and Instagram slow-mos don't lie. In one of Liam's videos, a student starts with a shaft so steep it could double as a ski slope. Liam calls it out. Steep, cutting through the lead arm.
When you've come in today, you're obviously super steep.
Yep.
Like really steep, like through your lead forearm.
And after a full session of drills, towel swings, and new feels, here's the after. It's still steep. But to be fair, that's not a failure, it's how learning works. You don't erase 10 years of bad movements in an hour. It's like doing one spin class and checking in for your six-pack. You'll notice you still have a keg. Golfers are walking museums of muscle memory, and those exhibits aren't leaving without a fight. Your neuromuscular system, the wiring between your brain and your body, always wants to go back to what it knows. That's why regression is real. You can buy new clubs, new feels, new swing theories, but if you don't retrain that wiring, your DNA will drag you right back to square one. But now let's be fair. Liam's movement first message hits the mark when applied to the right player. For athletic golfers or anyone with decent coordination and rhythm, this approach is gold. It reintroduces athletic instinct in a sport that's been overrun by robots. It can unlock flow, sequence, and timing, all the things that help you strike the ball like a human instead of a tutorial thumbnail. But if you're the type of golfer who still can't find your hip without looking into a mirror, just move naturally will turn your swing into interpretive dance. If you got the coordination of a lawn chair, maybe don't go full Liam yet, as some players need more structure before they earn the right to feel free. And let's be honest, a lot of the movement first changed my life guys are the same ones arguing online about TrackMan decimals. Brother, if you're still calculating your spin loft to the 100th, you're not a movement first guy. You're a spreadsheet with a handicap. The truth, well, Liam's method works because it reminds golfers that the swing is human. It's rhythm and motion, not geometry and guilt. You can't outmove bad geometry, and you can't outposition bad movement. The best swings, like the best teachers, find balance between the two. So if you want to move like an athlete, do it. But if your swing looks like a drunk octopus wielding a 9-iron, maybe keep one foot in the fundamentals. And please stop analyzing your divots like they're hieroglyphics. They're not the truth. They're just the grass saying, don't ever do that again. Fairways and greens.